Hey, welcome back to the 12 Notes Podcast. I'm your host, Receipt. I got my boy PD Beats and Paige Spills. What's good, y'all? How we feeling?
Yes, sir. God bless.
Good day. Good day. So, what are we going to talk about today, PD?
I thought you were the host, my boy.
You're the co-host. I'm the co-host.
I'm the co-host.
You know,
All right,
I'm
we
just
got
here pretending.
I want to talk about this halftime show. What you guys thought about it?
Epic. I feel like I said, bro, it's like a trifecta. The fact that LA had the Super Bowl place, LA, that's one. That our team made it to the Super Bowl, that's two. And the fact that they won, on top of the fact that they had to do that because of Dr. Dre and Eminem and Snoop and Mary J. You know, like LA had to perform. I seen an interview today of Mary J. and she's like, I felt like the players felt that pressure, like of like, bro, this is like the most legendary people from LA. So everything was in place. Like there was no way that we couldn't win. So. I mean, I'm over there like fan, like I'm a fan. I just like the fact that it's LA, bro. Like I don't have a football team. I'm not really into football like that. But
yeah,
if I had to pick a team, it has to be LA, just because that's home team. You know, that's the hometown
for sure.
Shit, I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't even watch the game. I just saw the highlights.
That's right, my boy.
I was out there kicking. You feel me?
My boy was on a.
It was the Valentine's weekend, so you know.
Yeah, my boy was still on the Valentine's. Damn.
Yeah. Well,
What'd you think about it?
I have my own thoughts about the game, but
I know I seen you post something about the refs, bro. Like I was watching the same game. I was like, what's up with PD? It reminded me of my cousin. My cousin was next to me the whole time, fool, and he kept bringing up like, fool, if the 49ers. I'm like, bro, they're not here, my boy. They didn't make it. He's like, bro, if the 49ers, hey, they would have beat the Bengals fool, easily. I'm like, my boy, hey, they ain't here, my boy. Yeah. It's the Rams.
Yeah.
It was funny, but no, yeah. Why'd you think that what did the refs do that you thought was like illegal or what?
So
what
basically, at the end, I mean, the last chance that the Rams had to get ahead, get some points, they started calling all these penalties and throwing all these flags.
Right.
Like the whole game, they didn't throw no flags. Yeah. They're letting him play.
And at the end, there was
even like in the beginning of the second half, right? The big touchdown pass.
Right.
It was obvious. He grabbed his face mask. It's obvious, but they didn't call it. So I'm like, okay, then they're just gonna let him play and not even like trip on the calls. But when it came down to it, like, the Rams are about to lose if they don't score. Now let's start calling every little thing and keep getting them chances so they can score.
But were the calls that they made legit or not?
The first one wasn't.
Was it?
Second one was.
Huh.
But it's just like, man, if you're gonna let them play, you know. And
if you're in the call fouls, like,
and then
why wait till the end?
Why wait till the end to start actually like doing your job?
That's true. But I mean, the Rams had to lead the whole way, no? Basically.
Until the second half.
No, they led throughout. No.
They were losing.
They were losing?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
They were down by 4. Yeah, they needed a touchdown. They couldn't do a field goal.
Yeah, at the end. That was at the end.
Yeah.
But in the first half, they were winning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, and then they caught up. Bengals caught up at the end, and then Rams came back.
Yeah.
I was just happy, bro. And that halftime show, like, a lot of people are clowning on 50 Cent. What do you think about that? You seen what he did, right?
Yeah.
But
he just gained some weight, but
yeah, maybe he shouldn't have
been like that.
Down.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, but he fit though. He did that like nothing. He did a whole
pull-up. It looked like the blood was already circulating to his head. Like he didn't even look comfortable doing it. Honestly, it didn't look like in the club, bro. You know.
Nah, for sure. But I mean, that shit was epic. Regardless.
For sure, regardless.
I saw the playback on that.
Bro, I was singing along to everything, bro.
Yeah. Bro, I'm out here, I got my surround sound. They had that shit bumping. That shit felt like a live show.
No, yeah, that shit was fun as hell, bro. Especially, I'm saying, like, the fact that they won, I feel like, especially for LA, like, when's the last time we had a Super Bowl championship? Any team from LA?
think ever. I don't know.
Probably ever,
think
bro.
so?
Not in
Ever?
our lifetime, even.
The
like,
Raiders
for
and
sure.
shit. The Raiders didn't bring nothing back home.
I don't know.
Early 2000s.
Maybe in the 80s.
Maybe.
Maybe in the 80s, but nothing like in our generation. So this was like the first time.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
fact
shit.
that
I didn't even
that
realize
basic that we've won, the Lakers have won recently, and the Dodgers have won recently. So it's like, bro, it's,
Last
that's
2
the
years,
trio.
right?
That's the trio. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even
That's crazy.
it's a
Yeah.
trip.
So it's like LA, we on top of,
No, for
of
sure.
everything.
Yeah. Now I was happy for the Rams for winning and shit because it's LA and you know it's cool. Did you guys go to parade?
Nah, I was working, my boy.
It was yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, I just saw that shit
I
up.
did buy a shirt though, like a Super Bowl shirt, like from like a sports store. But I was like, bro, this is memorable. Like this is gonna be history, you know. So I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
these shirts right now, you buy
Am I-
like whatever.
Am I
like,
tripping, or did they mourn Draco the same day yesterday, or was that the day before?
oh yeah,
Because they just
yeah.
barely mourned him, right?
Yeah, that's crazy because I thought of him right now. I don't know why. Why too?
Oh.
Maybe the whole LA thing and R.I.P. Draco.
Let's get back to this
For real.
performance. Freaking. I love how Dre kind of like set the whole thing up, right? Because he's like a producer,
Right.
like in the background type of
Right.
dude. So when he came out like on the big ass mixing board,
Playing the I Am
like,
Mad at You.
he's kind of like he's showing like that's his role. He's not really like a major artist like that. Like if he would have done the show by himself, like it wouldn't have. You know?
No, yeah.
'Cause he-
Even though that makes sense, he puts everything because he is like the main piece that puts everything else together.
right,
Like
and,
he is the final piece to that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know.
and he's like showing off his legacy. Like bro, like look, I got Kendrick out here.
Yeah.
Like, 50, like
50,
Eminem,
yeah.
Mary J. I made her a big ass hit. Like probably her biggest hit ever.
Yeah.
And he's just showing his shit. Like
To be honest, I felt like Mary J had a little too much. Like it should only been Family Affair. I'm not gonna lie.
honestly, I could.
But I'm only saying that not because of her being a legendary like artist, but I'm just saying like her more is that is like I don't know, maybe it was the West Coast part.
They
of
gave
it.
50 one song and they gave her 2 songs, huh?
Yeah, it kind of like that part during the performance. Like I looked away, kind of like it distracted me. Kind of, I
Yeah.
wasn't like really zoned in. And then when it came back to whoever it came after, like then I was like, all right, back in.
Yeah, I think I could have done without Mary J. Like,
Yeah, right?
I could have replaced her with.
Yeah, at least just only the Family Affair, because obviously that song was crazy. The beat is crazy, and Dre made the beat, or
Yeah,
The To Like Collapse shit was pretty dope as hell.
he did that to like collapse.
Am I tripping?
nah, he did.
Eminem?
Lose Yourself.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that's
my
your
fault.
favorite song by him.
Yeah,
though.
that's what it was.
I was like,
But
this
I
fool
just
just
remember-
imagine that fool did it.
But I just remember it was one of those epic ones though, like
Yeah, Lose Yourself.
super inspirational ones.
Yeah, for sure. I thought it was gonna be Lose Yourself because that's like the number one that's like his number one song, right? Lose Yourself.
Yeah, he won an Oscar for it and everything.
And that one was literally all a part of the movie. Like the whole story is literally about the character in that movie, which is him,
Yeah.
you know. But it's crazy.
Yeah, every song was expected.
Yeah,
Like, I thought it would have been dope if they would have done like some like album cut,
right.
some
for
shit
sure.
that the West Coast only knows. Would've
For
been
sure, for
crazy.
sure.
But,
I was thinking
it's
that
the
too.
Super Bowl, so you gotta appeal to everybody.
No, yeah, they played the right ones.
Yeah,
I like that Dr. Dre before he even played in. Like he played the I Am Mad at You. He played it on the keys,
Yeah,
and then he switched it up to the Still Dre, right?
Yeah.
Still Dre.
yeah.
The epic ass dun 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 dun. Bro, you know what's crazy is that Jay-Z wrote Snoop Dogg
He
and
was on the
Dr.
crowd
Dre's.
too, like
He wrote their verse
Yeah, yeah.
for what is it? Nothing But a G thing or what song? is it?
Still
Or
Dre.
Still
I think. Yeah, Still
Yeah.
Dre. He was in the crowd too.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Saying
That's
that
still
shit.
like it's shocking to me, like that he because it's like the song is so West Coast. That's like the epitome of West Coast rap, and it was like written by East Coast artists.
So in that case, do you think Jay-Z also gave him the flow, or like Snoop Dogg did all that himself?
I don't know. That's
He just got the lyrics and
I mean, if you listen to it and like imagine Jay-Z's voice,
yeah.
you can straight out tell like this is Jay-Z.
I wonder. Interesting though.
Like it's just this flow.
Like if they write for you, do they like give you the example of like how to flow?
I think Snoop probably put his own flavor to it because I mean he's Snoop and he's got an original voice.
Yeah.
Dre, you can easily replace him with Jay-Z and it sounds the same, you know.
That's true.
But yeah, Kendrick did it alright, which I knew he was gonna do because
For sure.
it's just like a political song and you know you wanna make a political statement.
I didn't even know anything about this, bro, but supposedly the Eminem like took a knee.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it in the moment.
Oh yeah?
You?
Yeah, because I heard him talking about it, saying that the NFL told him not to take the knee. Like, don't do it.
Right.
But it's Eminem, so he gonna do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
So when he did take the knee, I was like, okay, he did it anyways, you know. Cause
Oh, so it was already like he had already talked about doing it before the game.
that's what I heard. Yeah, before.
And they had warned him like, "Hey, bro, don't do it. Like, if you have that thought, don't do it." So he still did it.
He still did it.
I think that it's kind of messed up, honestly, because I haven't really seen like people show like support towards the fact that he did that. I think a lot of people sometimes, I don't know if they see it like I don't know, but I feel like I don't really see a lot of people appreciating the fact that he did it. Like, there's not a lot of people talking about it. Like, damn, this was standing up, you know, for.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't get like he is still like the biggest artist in the world, like so, and he's white.
Yeah.
So for him to do it like something like that and take his stance.
Yeah.
Like
He doesn't
even-
need to, and he does it like willingly on his own.
Even
Yeah.
he said it before, like he drew a line in the sand.
With
Like,
Trump, with
this-
the whole Trump thing.
Like
Yeah.
this is where I stand, and I know probably more than half of my fans don't think the same
Yeah.
way, but this is how I feel, and this is what it
Exactly.
is. And bro, like people don't give him his appreciation.
Right,
for that
exactly.
shit.
No, yeah, he literally told all his fans like if when the whole Trump thing happened, this would took his stand and he said like I know there's gonna be fans that I have that don't fuck with me because I don't fuck with Trump type of thing, and he didn't give a fuck about it because at the end of the day, Eminem's always been like that. That's why we love him, right?
Yeah.
Because he always gives his opinion no matter what, you know, even if it's like the worst thing or it's like he's never shy to give in his opinion, and it's dope that he did that. I commend him for that. That he stood up, you know.
No, for sure.
Because the NFL is Grammy, fool. That's why people have to do it. And because it's the biggest stage in the world, the Super Bowl halftime show. Like, so why not pick the best place to do it and to actually have a meaning for something? Take a
Yeah.
knee, you know?
Yeah,
In the best fucking place you can do it.
yeah. You heard when Dre on TMZ, he basically said that because when Kendrick came out, he started with Mad City,
Oh, yeah.
and he couldn't say
Mad
Pirates and Crips. They made him like not say it.
So what does he say?
I don't think he says anything.
I remember I,
I mean,
was just
Snoop
singing
was
along.
crip walking.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
he was like, "Correct," like all that shit. You
So
hear
it's,
that?
and it's,
That
it's
shit's
live
dope,
TV,
bro.
so
Yeah.
like, there's nothing they can do. Like once
Yeah.
they start doing shit, like you're not just gonna cut the whole show, like, are you?
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, when it's,
Yeah, Snoop, man,
it's like
fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he.
It's more the NFL, fool, because the NFL is just like super like fucking Republican
yeah,
views and like super like they're racist, fool, straight up.
yeah.
You know?
I mean, all the owners are like these old white men, you know.
Yeah.
But shit, this is the first time hip hop has been on the halftime show.
It's dope.
Do you guys think it's the best one?
To me, I already said it was the best before I even seen it. You know,
Yeah,
because those are the people that I grew up idolizing. Like literally, like I literally am doing music because of like Eminem and Dr. Dre and that whole run that they had. You know, during that time. So for me, even before I seen the show, bro, I already knew it was gonna be my favorite halftime show.
yeah.
It's funny because where I was at my cousin's house, so I forgot someone said something like, Michael Jackson was still better, and I was like, hell no. Like, I know disrespect to Michael Jackson, but to me, this shit is like, you can't get any better than that.
Was this the first time that it was strictly, for majority of the time, hip hop, West Coast hip hop?
Yeah, it's first time
ever.
Because usually it was. I remember Outkast was there.
They've brought out like other artists
like
that
hip
have
hop.
halftime show have brought out like little here and there features type of thing, right?
Then
but
it was like
never,
pop and then hip hop. Like it was always mixed, right?
Exactly.
Like the
like
Weeknd.
they brought out. I think Missy Elliott has or someone brought her out.
I know Outkast done it before.
I can't remember, bro.
The only ones that stand out is the Prince and Michael Jackson, right? Those are like the most memorable ones, like the most.
Yeah, those. And
then Beyonce and because of the.
Yeah.
But also Beyonce and J-Lo, didn't they do it together?
Shakira and J-Lo.
Oh, Shakira and J-Lo, for sure. That's epic too.
They're always pretty good, honestly.
No.
Nah, for sure. That was like one of my favorite ones. But it's just because J-Lo mostly and Shakira. They're fine.
The Michael Jackson one is epic, bro.
For sure.
Like,
No, for sure. Wait, is that the one where he sang the "We Are the World, We Are the People"?
I don't know.
Or is that the Olympics where he sang that?
Probably.
I remember he sang that, and it was epic.
Yeah, this shit's always dope, because I was curious on how they were going to do it, because it usually is like a pop artist, right? So they're always putting on a crazy-ass show. Usually rap, you just show up and you spit your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
It's only probably like Kanye and shit doing crazy-ass performances like that. So yeah, I wanted to see what they're gonna do.
Bro, another thing that was dope on it is that Anderson .Paak was there and he was on the drums.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, and that shit was crazy to me because I remember like meeting Anderson .Paak back then when he was a drummer for this artist called Dumbfounded from Koreatown. And literally, like, me and my sister and my homie Yes, we asked him, like, hey, bro, let me take a picture with you. And he was just a drummer to Dumbfounded. Mm-hmm. So we had gone to see Dumbfounded live, and he was on the drums. After the show, we're like, hey, bro, let me take a picture with you. He was excited, bro. He was like, what, me? I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Like, at the time, his name was Breezy Lovejoy. And we're like, bro, we fuck with you, of course. And he took a picture of me, and I still have the picture somewhere. My sister has it somewhere. Mm-hmm. But it's like, going from that, like, seeing that guy, like, being shocked at me wanting to take a picture with him, for him to, like, now playing the drums at the Super Bowl halftime. And even when I seen him connect with Dr. Dre, I was like, bro, hell yeah. Like, you know, I had my eye on it. Like, I have been knowing about this guy. And it's so dope to see that, you know, that has, like, made it to that level.
Shit, I didn't know that. He was a drummer for Dumbfounded?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he went by Breezy Lovejoy.
That's dope.
He had songs with like Wax too in them. Yeah, he was a part of like their kind of like their shows, because I know Wax was at that show too. It might have been Wax and Dumbfounded like a show. It was at the Troubadour in Beverly Hills. I still remember.
You heard of Wax before?
Not really.
Oh, we need to show you some shit, bro. He's dope. He's from NoHo.
Too.
He's from NoHo.
I think you showed me once.
Yeah, I think he's originally from Maryland, but he like stayed in NoHo. He moved out here.
He's hard, bro.
Yeah, he's really
he has like a twin brother and shit that's like as hard as him.
Rap too.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but it's more like hip hop, like fucking backpack rap. Type of thing.
Yeah, I know you showed me. That's what I'm saying.
No, you didn't like it then.
Well, you only saw him a song, fool. What you mean? He might not.
Nah, he showed me a couple songs.
He's like, I gave it a chance. Nah, but yeah, they had a thing going on back then, and that shit was dope to see.
No, but the live instrument shit, the performance was hard.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they did in the club. Like, you just had the live freaking strings.
The transitions were crazy.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I think Kendrick had the best energy.
For sure. He's the youngest, fool.
Yeah.
Whose eyes were like, ooh!
Those was already pushing 60, my boy. They ain't got no energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Kendrick,
yeah, for sure.
And his dancers and shit. That shit was... Like, if Kendrick would do the whole thing, that shit would be crazy.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he will one day, you know what I mean? I think that's the dope part about it is that, like, Dr. Dre putting, like, a Kendrick and Anderson .Paak there, where it's, like, those who are the future of, like, of L.A.
Yeah.
Not only in music, Like what Anderson .Paak is doing with what's his name?
Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
The Silk Sonic shit. Like, bro, that shit is crazy. I love that album.
Yeah.
So those two are the future, bro. Kendrick and Anderson, like, and you know, Dre knows it. You know, that's why he has them.
So Kendrick still got it, huh? Cause I mean that performance was flawless for sure.
For sure.
So.
And he's still young.
Training, huh?
He's I don't know. Now, because nowadays it's kind of like everything's moving so fast, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that Kendrick he hasn't dropped an album in what, 4 or 5 years now? It feels.
How long was it? It's been that long?
It doesn't feel that long though, right? But Eminem did the same thing. He took a 4-year break, and it felt like this would just disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah, for sure.
It just shows you the times,
the longevity, and the music, how it stands the test of time, because their songs are like timeless. The songs that they make, you know,
right.
Like you could listen to Kendrick songs right now and like nothing, bro. Like it just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
You still gonna bump it.
Amazing, it's classic shit. That's what happens.
Getting sidetracked, but do you think like Drake holds that longevity on his songs?
Drake? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know about like the early shit, like You the Fucking Best. Like I don't really bump that song no more, you know. But like
that shit's a classic song for him.
Like I don't bump it, but for sure it's a classic song, you know. But for sure Drake, bro. Drake is one of the best artists for sure.
I'm just saying because like Kendrick takes so long to release, but like I mean, Drake is like been consistent forever,
and he drops consistently, and all of his shit is a hit.
Yeah,
Drake is like the only fucking person that could do that. It's crazy.
That had a run like that, huh?
Other than the Beatles and shit.
We gotta see though, because I mean, I'm not a big Drake fan, so.
Oh, we gonna see.
I mean, if you're a Drake fan, do you still bump his old shit like consistently?
Not consistently, but like I love like his older shit, like November 18, Sooner Than Later, that type of shit.
Nothing was the same. I like that album.
Yeah. But.
For sure.
Take care. Take care. Fool.
You think we're gonna see Drake at Super Bowl one day?
For sure.
I'm surprised he hasn't been up there.
Oh yeah. No, he will be, bro. It's legends up there. That's what it is, bro.
It takes time. You gotta be putting years. Yeah. Because this is a worldwide stage, bro. They can't just put anybody up there. Yeah. You know?
No, yeah.
I even seen some clips of like just old white people just like what the hell is this shit? Like you don't know this shit, you know?
No, yeah.
And it's just
because it's the most watched thing in the world.
Yeah.
Bigger than the World Cup?
Yeah, bigger than anything in the world is
the
Super Bowl. Is the most watched television anything. So I mean,
that's why the tickets are so
But how is that possible if
that's why the commercials are so expensive.
But hear me out. Like World Cup, we're talking about the world.
Bro, that's how
the Super Bowl. We're talking about America.
I know, and that's how crazy America's impact is on the world.
Wow, it's impressive.
That's crazy. Commercials.
I mean, we obviously know, bro, that the U.S. is the most popular country in the world, right?
Yeah, our culture,
everything. Well, yeah, like what it comes from U.S. You know, it's the most popular and impactful culture in the world.
Our music, our movies, like.
The clothes, anything, anywhere in the world. If you ask somebody, do you know LA, they're gonna know.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Or US, even. You know, the United States. Yeah. There's countries in this world that we don't even fucking know, bro. But, you know, but they know us, type of thing. So it's the number one most watched thing. That's crazy, right? That's crazy that you even thinking that, because the World Cup, you would imagine that. Bro, this is the World Cup. Yeah. Every country, not every country is even in the World Cup too, but the countries that made it, bro, everyone's watching, right? But the Super Bowl is still tops that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's like a country for each continent, pretty much, in that motherfucker. You know.
It's probably also because the Olympics, bro, is like a long ass thing. Super Bowl is one day, one show.
Right.
Olympics is like
that's what makes it.
Yeah, months
like
and
even
days.
like any other sport,
venue.
it's like best out of 7.
Mm-hmm.
So you might not watch one game.
Yeah,
you might.
That's crazy about football too, because they only played 13 games, right? Or 12, or how many games do they play in total? In a year?
Maybe like 16, 17 though.
Yeah, it's like
17? But compared to 82 NBA, you know what I mean?
Right.
82 games a season.
Yeah, that's
before playoffs.
That's a lot more. This one's sweet. It takes a lot, bro. Like,
Baseball too. They do a lot more than the NBA, huh? They do a lot of games.
Baseball, yeah.
What about boxing?
Well, it depends on the fighter. There's fighters that fight every 4 months, but there's fighters back in the day, bro. In boxing, back in the day, fools fought like 3 times a month. 4 times a month. And it was 15 rounds. So imagine 15 rounds, bro. Back then, these fools were going 15 rounds in boxing.
That's crazy.
So it was crazy, and now now it's more calm. But
yeah, so, I mean, like football, bro. It's like it's the most physical sport there is. You over here clashing with grown ass men like every play, like just beating each other down.
For sure,
that shit takes a lot out of you.
Oh yeah,
and that's why they retire so young and.
They could get concussions and they could get
yeah.
What's that? What's
CTE?
Yeah, CTE.
Yeah.
In their brain.
Oh yeah. Causes Alzheimer's and all.
But even like boxers, that happens to boxers too.
Yeah.
You seen like Muhammad Ali, and he got Parkinson's from so many blows, and Freddie Roach. But
shit's crazy.
Like Mayweather says, bro, he's like. That fool said, he's like, it's to hit and not get hit, That's what he tried to do in his career so he wouldn't have those, like, fucking problems down the line later on,
That should have paid off.
And yeah, I mean, a lot of people hate him for it because it's like, a lot of people don't like to see the defensive fighter that much, Like nowadays, that Canelo has been onto his defensive shit, and they have, but, Mayweather was on it. Not getting hit because, it affects the brain, bro. All those hits.
That shit boring, though.
It is boring. Unless you're like a Canelo, because Canelo is like defensive as hell, but then he'll hit you, and and the way you see him move is exciting.
Look at Tyson.
Tyson was a fucking beast, bro. I'm feeling like Tyson. I'm feeling like a little like Canelo.
For real.
Yeah. Anyways, freaking.
Imagine.
Yeah, Super Bowl halftime, first hip hop performance in the ever, and it's the West Coast. So you gotta respect. Start giving us some respect.
What would be like if you could create the Super Bowl halftime show? Who would you put on there? 5 people.
5 people. I would only want it to be one artist.
I mean, because it was 5 this time, right? Eminem, Dr. Dre, Mary J, Kendrick, and.
So I have to pick 5.
But what's your dream lineup? It could be one person.
West Coast, though, right?
No, it could be whoever your dream lineup. It could be one person. It could be 2, 3, 4. Who's like your dream lineup? I already know what I was gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
I was gonna say it. I know. I would think E40 though.
Damn, that would be crazy. E40, Ice Cube.
Right.
Damn. Shit, that's all I need.
How about you, Pinch?
Ice Cube can bring out, West Side Connection and shit.
For sure.
E40 bring out Too Short and.
That's crazy.
They would never let Too Short on that stage.
Why not?
Because every word has to be censored. This was all he talks about is bitches, hoe. Like, I don't think there's like a clean version of any of Too Short shit.
Don't they let bitch slide though? Like, I've been hearing that shit on TV, like even since a little kid.
I think it's the NFL is that it's super strict. Like, like on, that's what it is. That's the issue, is that if it's like the NBA halftime show or anything, like
Yeah.
bro, they could do whatever they want, you know. But the NFL is super strict, and they've always been strict.
Yeah.
Even before it was like rappers, so like even on regular artists that have been on there, they've always made like a dilemma on it. Like it's always controversial, what song this or that. It's like the biggest thing that.
Yeah, even when Beyonce, she came out in all black, like they were like, oh, she's a Black Panther, she's representing Black Panthers.
Yeah,
oh,
no,
she's just
yeah.
wearing black.
That's crazy.
Like, you guys tripping. But
That's because it's like all eyes on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you gonna do?
What's your dream lineup that you were talking about?
I honestly feel like that was my dream lineup
For
without
real?
Mary J.
Without Mary, for real?
I'm
That's
like, I
how you feel?
mean, Mary J is dope, for sure, you know.
they
But I
could
mean,
switch her out with Cube.
just yeah, exactly. If I were to swap her out with like an Ice Cube, that would be crazy.
Fire.
That would be crazy.
Or who else? Let me think.
I feel like Ice Cube wouldn't even fucking want to do it.
Yeah, he would.
Huh? He would, who wouldn't, right?
I don't know. I don't even know who else. I feel like that was my dream lineup. Low key.
That's crazy.
Eminem.
I mean, yeah, Eminem. If you would have asked me before, I would have said I would have said those people. I would have said Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. You know.
Shit, I would have got like a fucking.
But I would have added Ice Cube.
I got like a Tupac hologram, doing Nate
I was
Dogg.
thinking that when
Nate
I
Dogg
swear,
hologram.
fool, when that fool Dre was playing those keys,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, Tupac holograms coming for
Yeah.
sure.
Shit, I'll put G Perigo in that
I'll put an
motherfucker.
Easy E hologram in there, a Big Pun hologram.
I'll put Dom
in there.
Kennedy up in that motherfucker too, bro. Oh, God, that shit
Well, I'll
crazy.
put Robs in there, fool.
That's right.
I'll put all everyone from the Valley up
New
there.
Glock, new bitch, new Glock.
Put Bonnie up there, me, you, PD.
In 5 years, bro.
Hey, don't doubt Bonnie, fool. The homie Bonnie Ocho. This is playing with her. PD gonna be a part of that too.
No, we-
Yes,
saying-
bro. I've been around for a long time. It's been said.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's what you guys like.
but
Do you
that's
see
the
progress,
only
though?
mentality to go. You,
feel
you
it.
can't
I
have
feel
you
it,
can't
bro.
not have that mentality,
No, I
or
get
else you're not gonna make it. You know
Bro,
what I mean?
I was just telling Receipt, I think this morning, bro. I feel like the Valley is like Buffalo to New York. Like the Valley to
Yeah.
Los Angeles, where
Yeah.
like no one's really popped it off like
Yeah.
that. And we're going to be that Griselda, bro. Like, we're going to be that, bro.
No, for sure. Yeah, PD knows. PD knows.
What? I mean, I want it to happen for sure.
No, I know you do. But you gotta believe that it will.
I've been believing for 15 years, bro.
Keep believing, bro.
Hey, we getting closer, baby.
We're getting closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't. Please don't stop believing. Oh no,
You're
that's-
killing me,
don't stop
PD.
the music.
They're killing me, PD.
You're killing me, Small.
Speaking of Griselda, you guys heard the Benny the Butcher and J. Cole?
Oh, yeah.
No, I haven't.
You
It's a
haven't?
song or?
Cole did his thing on that shit. Fool ate that fucking verse.
You think Cole did better?
I'm a big Benny fan. I don't know. He just...
You're not a big J. Cole fan?
I am, but
Who did
So
better?
who did better?
J. Cole is just like that OG that is like, bro, like that shit
You
was
never
flawless.
misses, huh?
Yeah. But Benny is like, he's just so hungry, bro. He's just that new blood that's like,
His
Yeah.
flow is crazy.
At first listen, I
no,
was like, damn, J. Cole got it.
no.
But once you keep listening, and like Benny, what he's saying,
Yeah.
and what he's spitting, it's just his flow. It's kind
Yeah.
of,
Yeah, he does
It's
this.
one of a kind.
it's different. Like J. Cole's flow is just more like attractive and like
For sure.
easy to listen to. And yeah, so I think it's
He gives you like a Wu-Tang kind of vibe. That for Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
No.
it's funny because like J. Cole kind of disses him, but not dissing him.
What does he say?
He's basically saying like he's tired of all you guys talking this drug rap when you ain't really about that. And it's just like kind of a shot. It could be a shot at Benny, but it's not.
Mhm.
But if you want to look at it that way,
Nah, I feel it.
it's funny. But they say that happens a lot. When people do features, they do like these subliminals.
No,
At
for
the
sure.
I feel like every song is like directed at like
Each other.
yeah, in a subliminal way because it's a competition at the same time, right?
It
it's
depends on
like-
the song, but
Yeah, but there's always, I feel like, some connection towards it where it's like,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily meaning like towards you, but
The shoe fits type
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
write it in a way that is universal that it can.
because you have that person in mind.
It's for everybody.
I feel like that it just like subconsciously happens to where
Yeah.
you're like, your mind just goes there without even thinking like, oh, I'm thinking about that person or whatnot. I don't know. I feel like that happens though. Like when I write music, like I could be having a conversation with this fool or somebody, and then like it will just like whatever is said, like somehow like I just pour it onto a song, and then literally the song could be nothing about anything, but there might be just one line in there that I wrote because of just like what this guy said to me, like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
or that person said to me, like just how I feel in that moment. Like, it's crazy how music is like that, right?
Yeah, it happens. What happens with me is like sometimes I'll write something that isn't necessarily true, but then it becomes
Yeah, that's fool. That's what it is. It's speaking it into existence. That's why we
Yeah.
gotta say it's the 5 years, because you gotta manifest destiny, bro.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That happens to me all the time too, and like about different situations where I wrote something where like it's not necessarily true, like, but then it just happens, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's dope, you know?
It's just a dope bar and it's
Yeah.
clever. Like, damn, this shit hard.
No, for sure.
And then it actually happens.
And then it actually happens, and it makes you. And then once you hear it back, you're like, hell yeah.
Like I was hearing that shit you sent me of the Rush shit that says you gotta see it to believe it.
Right.
Or but he says you gotta believe it to see it. You
No,
feel me?
yeah.
Like you gotta believe it
Yeah.
to see it, not
No,
see
yeah,
it
that's
to
what-
believe it.
That's what this fool Russ, his book, what's it called?
It's like an audiobook though.
It's a real book, but it's all in your head. That's what it's called. And he wrote it, and I sent this to the audio book of it. And yeah, bro, I was listening to it too. I heard the whole thing again, and then I was like, bro, that's like he literally speaks everything that we need to like, cause he lived where we're at right now, you know.
Yeah.
And he literally had his doubts where he's like, bro, like, you know, the 13 albums that I did, and like, you know, but like he never gave up. He never thought like, he never gave up, bro. And he nobody believed in himself more than you have to believe in your own self. And that's basically the key to everything. It's like you have to believe in yourself, because how is someone else going to believe in you if you don't believe in it yourself, you know? And we just got to keep pushing it.
No, yeah, you gotta bet on yourself.
Yeah.
That being said, have you guys seen the new Kanye documentary,
No.
Genius, on Netflix?
No, is it good?
Come on, guys.
It's good?
Everybody's been talking about it.
I gotta give you guys some homework.
And I'm gonna watch that shit after this.
It's fire, bro.
Yeah?
Fire.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
so inspirational. Like, because it literally starts from him just, like, being a producer, right?
There's a lot of old footage of him when he was young, right? In it? I think
Yeah.
I've seen clips.
Yeah. Like, he's just a producer dude, right? Running around with all these rappers and producing shit. And then he gets his big break with H to the Izzo. Like, that's his big hit. And, like,
Making beats for Jay-Z.
yeah.
Right.
So he produced, like, half of the Black album or whatever. No, the Blueprint. And
That's the pink polo Kanye. With the backpack, with the Louis backpack Kanye, no?
kind of, he's kind of, like...
Getting there.
Yeah. But, like, you see him, like, working on his first album in his apartment building. Like, just like how I am right now. He's right there spitting his verses, like, on his chair. And all the classic Kanye songs from his first album, like, you see him working on those, like Jesus Walks and all that. And
That's crazy.
he's showing people this music, and nobody really gets it, you know? Nobody really understands. Because this is like
It was ahead of its
Jay-Z,
time,
50
probably.
Cent, like, all that shit was, like, that's the hot shit.
It was a different sound. Yeah.
And when he's coming in, he's not talking about none of that, and everybody's like, what are we gonna do with you? Like, you're a producer, like, stick to producing, bro. Because we don't even know how to market this shit. But he kept going, like, there's this one scene where he goes into the Rockefeller office, and he just starts playing his songs to all these like assistants, and but he's like so confident in his shit. There's this one scene, this lady, she's just kind of like blank face, just like well, I don't get it, like, but he's like going hard, like this shit right here, this shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, bro, it's crazy. Like it just goes to show too, like the industry don't know what the hell they're talking about.
For
bro.
sure.
Like, but he knew his shit.
That's crazy,
And
bro.
that's why you got
That belief, bro, was fucking
That's
crazy.
the same thing that Russ is saying. He started doing beats too, and him and his best friend Boogus or whatnot. He was just making beats, and one day he asked his brother first. He's like, "Bro, you think I should rap?" And then he's like, "Yeah, go for it, fool, of course." And he's like, "I don't know if for what reason, but like for some reason, I just went with whatever he told me." He's like if he would have told me that day, like, no, don't do it, it kind of would have unmotivated me. Just because it's someone I love and I'm asking them, right? He's like, but then I went with Boogus that same night, and I told him like, "Bro, you think I should rap?" And he's like, "Hell yeah, bro." And he's like, and after he told me, bro, like I didn't stop after that, you know. And then it's dope because he's talking about a lot about like time, and he's like, even the time spent is valuable. Why do you think they call it time spent? Right? Because your time is everything, right? Because you don't know when you're gonna leave this world, so we might as well put in all the work that we can, you know, like take every day like it's your last type of thing. Because he's like, because what they want, I wrote it in 45 minutes. He said, he's like, and I could give a girl 45 minutes of my time, you know, but she don't know how valuable those 45 minutes are, because those 45 minutes can impact the world. So if I give her my time, you know, she needs to know. Like, I was like, damn, that's crazy. It's true though.
That's right.
Yeah. You gotta have that confidence.
No, yeah, you gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
But one thing you notice about Kanye, like when he's like by himself or like with his homies, he is kind of like the Kanye we know now, right? Like super arrogant and just like, but so you can kind of see it, like, damn, this fool, like, if he gets that fame and popularity, you can, like, it's like a ticking time bomb. You can see it, like, bro, like, this fool's about to.
No, for
he
sure.
just needs that acceptance, and he go crazy, like
For
how he is now.
Oh, yeah,
But
for sure.
when he's in a room, like with Jay-Z and Dame Dash and everybody, super humble, super quiet. But it's low-key smart, because he knows, like, bro, I ain't really shit. Like, I'm just a producer, so let me just kind of play my part here.
Right.
But when he's by himself or, like, in the studio, he's Kanye, bro.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And,
No, that's crazy.
yeah, and now that he's got his success, and like, this shit just comes all out now, you know?
Did you hear the song with him in the game?
What do you mean?
That new song
The
with
new
him
one?
in the game?
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
I don't think so.
That's the one where he's saying that he's gonna beat Pete Davidson's ass.
No, I haven't.
Bro, that song is actually hard.
Yeah.
I barely heard it like recently. I hadn't heard it. I had only heard about heard people talking about it because of that one line.
Yeah.
But it's a dope ass song. Like it's a game featuring Kanye. Like
I think
the
I heard a
game goes
snippet.
on.
There's
And the
like
beat
this
is
song.
dope too. Like the song is dope. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy how Kanye puts his whole life out there, you know, like, because it's already out there. But he's like talking about his nannies, the nannies of the kids. Like he's putting everything out.
That's
there.
crazy.
Yeah. There's this part where, like, with his mom, he goes and visits his mom. It's like, it's pretty sad, bro. Because she's, like, really supported him. And,
I know that sucks that he lost his mom.
bought his equipment.
And she was young, right? Like he was young when she died, no?
Yeah. And she was, like, spitting his bars to him.
What?
Like, oh, you know what my favorite song is? And she starts spitting his bars, and then they start
crazy.
spitting them together. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, like, she really, like,
What?
supported the dude, but
I feel like that's where he really lost his mind at, bro.
that's what
like,
I'm saying. Like, you
when
can
his
see
mom
it,
died.
like, bro, like, and she kind of held him down a little, like, because she says, like, she talks about, like, his arrogance, and, like,
Right.
she's like, yeah, you're arrogant, but you have to be like that.
Yeah.
But you also have to like stay grounded, and she kind of tries to balance him out.
That's crazy because thinking about that, Russ says in the audiobook also, he's like, there's a difference between being humble, and he looks up the definition of humble, and it's basically showing weakness in a way. Like it's like showing in a way like, all right, I'm content with whatever is going on, and I'm a lower myself. Like he had read the actual definition, but I understood it to where he was saying like, you could be nice to people, you know, but you have to be assertive at the same time, you know, like you have to be you, and you can't be too nice, you know. And I understand, like, because people say that Russ is arrogant too, right?
Yeah.
They say the same thing about Kanye.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it because they constantly are calling themselves genius at every second. So
my shit, like, I'm not like that because I know, like, bro, just look around. There's people so much better than me. Like, so that's why I'm always humble about my shit. But I don't know. I don't think I can ever say like, oh, I'm the greatest shit. Like, cause I know like there's people way better than me out here.
That's crazy because this what Russ was saying in that thing too. He's like, bro, even back then when I knew I had made some whack ass beats, like when I knew they were whack, I still thought they were the greatest shit ever. Yeah. Like I always thought it was the greatest shit ever. Like even when it wasn't, you know. Yeah. And it's kind of like, damn, you gotta kind of. I don't know if I'm like that. Like for sure, I don't think like I'm the best ever either. But for sure, I'm like confident that I got something, a talent, you know. And I know that this is my calling. I know this is what I was born to do, and it's just like a fact in my mind. Yeah. You know, like I don't have anything other than music. It's just like it's the best drug.
I'm more confident in my skills than like cocky. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like I know what I can do. Like I know my skill level.
Right.
And you know,
because it comes food. Like we were talking about that too, like having doubt, like because that like sometimes we have doubts. Obviously. Yeah. Especially like having a kid, like and thinking like, fuck, like should I be doing this? But at the end of the day, like this is my life calling. I just know it, you know. So shit, I'm gonna keep going till
you can't turn this shit off if you wanted to. Type of shit,
no, you know? Yeah, for sure.
This music shit. Yeah.
We're here for the long haul, buddy.
I think I hurt myself by doing too many things.
What is it? Jack of all trades, but master of none type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard that, but I mean, I feel like you excel at all, bro.
That's true.
I do, but imagine if I only focused on one thing.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty great.
What would it be? Making beats?
Yeah.
Bro, your beats are crazy, dog. For real. You're up there, my boy. You're gonna be up there.
Yeah.
We just need a big ass rapper to get on one of this beats. It's a rap. Which there's already big rappers that have gone on this beats. But nah, bro. I mean, I feel like we just gotta keep pushing, bro. For sure. Cause I feel like you could be one of the best producers from the West. To me, you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I'm saying to the world.
Well, with the Kanye shit, he kind of inspired me to take the rapping shit more serious. You know?
Bro, I feel like we've evolved as artists. I feel like we can just do so much more and handle it, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like you're like a Russ, fool. Like, Russ makes every one of his beats and his songs, you know? Yeah. He can do both.
Yeah.
And he directs all his videos, which you do too, you know? So it's like, I feel like even though you do a lot of things, you're not like amateur at any of them. You know what I mean? Like you're not. When you do videos, people know that they're dope videos. You know, like and it gets better and better each time. Same with your beats, bro. Like your beats get better and better each time, and your songs do. So as long as you keep practicing on all three, like, you know, why not get the numbers up on that rating on each three things that you have? You know. Like I want to start tapping into making beats, fool, because I've never made a beat. This Page has beats that he's made too, like for like he has some big beats.
So
that
it's
he's made
been a while,
on
yeah.
some tracks, bro. Like different artists that he's showing me. Like he showed me this one with Valley Boy and Gabby Fuego, right? That he made, and I was like, what? I'm like, bro, you should get back into making beats, you know?
For
and
sure.
I want to start tapping into it, because at the end of the day, I feel like the fact that you have something where you don't rely on anyone, you know, you could literally make everything from scratch.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all as artists should have that, right? Where we could all like record ourselves, and you know, like be able to do everything without really relying on anyone. And that's a dope thing that you can do. That you can do that, you know.
Like when I saw PD like start doing videos, cause I remember that you started like being more consistent. I saw it more like a survival tactic. Like you were getting paid, bro. I was like, this fool getting his funds up. Like
Yeah.
that's how I saw it. I'm like, you getting paid being creative.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it. Like, and like when you make beats, I'm like, oh, this fool like loves this shit. Like,
And not only that, I feel like everything like plays a part of your overall thing. So like let's say you want to be only a producer, but you making a video for this guy might get you to give him a beat, or you know, like, or you're doing a podcast with this guy, you might could just show him a beat. Like just like every other thing that you're doing with the podcast, with making beats, with shooting videos, like it's all helping you in your overall music like endeavor that you're on. You know?
Well, like I have like a switch. Like when I'm doing a podcast, I'm just doing the podcast. Like I'm not thinking about, oh, we should make a track, I should make a beat for this fool, or like try to do a video for him. I'm just thinking like, okay, I'm doing an interview and that's it. So even when I'm doing videos, like I'm just doing a video for this guy. Like he doesn't even know that I make beats. Or,
But why don't you tell him?
I don't know. Cause
You gotta tell him, bro.
It's a switch. I'm telling
That's
you.
why, but
I
feel like you have to start being
like,
more open and letting people know.
I don't know, bro.
I know you're not like that, but I feel like
is that the humble part in you, or it's like something else?
It's that, but it's also like not wanting to deal with more people.
Okay.
like the wrong people, or just
right. Like do I really? Because at this level, bro, like
being selective of what people you mess with, type of thing.
right.
No, that makes sense.
Like, cause you know what I'm saying, like at this level, it's pretty much working for free, you know. And it's my time. Like, do I really want to waste my time on somebody that's I don't even really like that, you know?
No, yeah. If you don't like them, then yeah. But I feel like if there is someone that you do like, and you're shooting a video for them or something, I feel like you should. If you like them, if you don't, then yeah, that makes sense, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's someone that you thought that should be dope, and it would sound dope on a beat that you have, I think that should. It's always dope, you know. I know you do it. It's not like you're against doing it, right?
No. But I don't know. It's like, bro, like, you hit me up to do a certain thing. Like, I feel like you should know, like, that I do all these other things. Like, you only know me for making videos? Like, I think that's weird. My name is PD Beats. Like, how do you not know?
No, yeah, but you gotta show them. You gotta show them what you're selling. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because it's all business. It's like you gotta show them the product before they buy it.
Like I said, it's like, do I even want to freaking do that?
How about like Oxnard Pugs, for example, that you just
We're
interviewed?
gonna work. We talked after. We're gonna work on something, yeah.
No, I was like, that's what I was thinking when I was like watching it. I was like, bro, this was better.
Nah, PD was having fun. PD was having fun in that.
Because that was hard too. That fool gets down, bro.
Yeah,
He's really good. And I feel like this was his beats matched that fool's like. It should be hard.
Yeah, but I haven't been on there so lately.
Bro, you got a freaking
I know I'm
million
talking
beats
about
in there.
I guess old shit that nobody's used. I
You
always
have
forget
new
about
shit
it.
all the time. What do you mean?
But I'm saying lately I haven't really been
like
on
lately,
there.
like this past month, or not even this past 2 or 3
Probably
weeks.
the whole year. I haven't been on the West Coast, shit like that.
Bro,
I just need to kick it, bro.
You gave me a beat the other day. That was super West Coast when I came to pick some beats. Remember?
When was this?
I got like 6 beats, and then
Those are probably old ass beats.
nah, some of them you were like, oh yeah, this was brand new.
West Coast beats like that? I don't think so.
Bro, I don't know if they're like considered West Coast beats, the ones I picked, but
I have some, bro. I know.
yeah, you have some.
Because I just sent some out today.
Hey, and you could get creative at any moment too. Like even if you haven't been making them like lately or whatnot, like bro, you know you're going to, you know.
Yeah,
like,
but it's also
it might be a
like-
funk you're in or something, but
It's just like I gotta make it fun again, you know.
it's not fun for you no more.
It is, but like when you keep doing the same shit, it just gets boring.
Nah, I get it.
So
You just need to lock in with him, bro. In that studio.
I feel like because it's like you have the podcast and other things, right? Too, that you haven't like been making beats. Is that what?
no, I have been making beats.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying, that you haven't made beats.
No, West Coast beats. Like
Oh,
my
like
typical
particular West Coast beats.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But I've been making beats.
I mean, he's on
Oh,
some
for
West
sure.
Coast shit, man. I mean, East Coast shit too. So
Yeah, that fool grew up on East Coast shit too.
so I can already imagine some shit.
I just been bouncing.
Just put me on
around.
the track, fool. Whatever you do, dog. Straight up.
You think so? Shit, anything else you guys want to talk about?
I'm gonna go to Yosemite
Yeah,
tomorrow,
that's right, my boy.
so I'm gonna be out
For what?
till Tuesday.
You going camping?
Yeah, with the fam. I've never been over there. Have you?
Nah.
Have you?
Nah.
That shit's far. You driving?
I'm a drive, fool.
That shit's far, bro.
Yeah, all I know, bro, we got the new setup. And we only going up from here. You feel me?
Yeah,
Oh
we're gonna
God.
do some more upgrades. We're gonna get mics for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, get a crispier sound, basically.
Nah, for sure. And if you guys have any like suggestions on albums that we should review or topics that we should talk about,
Well, we got some
Let us
lined
know.
up that we gotta do.
which ones are we doing? Could we let them know,
Uh,
or are there secrets?
yeah. Some fool, Nate Shy. He's a fan of the show. Shout out to him. We're gonna be doing that.
Shout out.
And then Ballarod asked us to do his new project. So
Straight balling.
we're gonna be doing that one.
The one with JIO?
Yeah, the joint project.
For sure.
Have you guys heard it?
I heard it a little bit. I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, the songs I've heard so far, they're banging.
Yeah, I just saw the video that they just dropped.
Oh yeah, that video looks hard too.
Yeah.
The
it's
cuts
dope.
in it,
Yeah.
I thought the cuts were dope, and
Yeah.
how they like implemented like.
Yeah. Nah, Bala Rob flooding the game, bro. He just dropped his he had a full length project not too long ago, Straight Ballin'. You know, he just hit him with the 5-piece EP. So he's flooding the game, you know. So that shit fire.
Where you guys are? You guys writing or what?
Most definitely got some
Yeah.
songs lined up. We gonna finish
know,
up
we're-
this
we're
project
working on the
ourselves, you
EP.
feel me?
Me and Paige and you.
Pity's like, I don't even know
I
about
don't
this.
even know about that EP.
I'm always working, bro.
Nah, we,
Even
Oh,
without
God, bro.
like, without noticing, like, I just be working and then I look up and I got like.
no, for sure you're the hardest working person I know when it
Yeah.
comes to this music.
Yeah.
Cause this whole works graveyard, bro, and just like you don't even really sleep. You be getting off of work and shooting a video, or getting off of work and doing, you know, like.
You know what's dope though? For I feel like I've been having writer's block, right? And probably like 3 weeks ago, like I just been coming up with these verses. So I'm like, okay, so I'm back. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, same.
I'm like, okay, finally. I'm like, that shit.
It happens, fool, and it's scary, dog. Because
God.
right before I wrote this last verse that I wrote the other day, remember? I was starting to think that I couldn't rap no more. Like I was
Yeah.
like in my head,
Yeah.
and that's I mean that's all that the Rust book is saying. That's why it was crazy to listen to, but it was all in my head, fool. Like I literally thought that I couldn't make a song no more.
Yeah. I got those moments where I think I'm just completely garbage. My shit's whack. Like I don't even know what I'm doing. But then those moments, the other moments.
Yeah,
damn,
exactly. Like
I'm
that
the
day that I
greatest.
wrote that verse, I was like,
That
what
shit's
the
fire.
fuck? I just wrote it. I sent it
Oh,
to
yeah.
this one. I'm like, fool, it just poured out of me, you know, and that's why I love music, fool, because it's like that. You know, there's gonna be times where it comes easy, and there's gonna be times where you have to work for it. And it's how bad do you really want it, you know? How bad are you gonna push yourself to be like, bro, you got this, you know, like you could do this, you've done this countless times. And that's what me and this were talking about also, of putting pressure on yourself when you're like meeting new people. Because like the fact that when I first met you, we made Pistol. When I first met him, we made Slide. When he first met Bando, they made Missed Calls. Like, you know, like because meeting someone, like when I first had that first session with Hector, we made that other song. But like meeting someone and going into a studio with someone and you putting that pressure on yourself, that's what makes you really like shine.
Make diamonds for sure.
And you put yourself in a position where you have to make yourself shine. Like you have to. I remember when I did the Out to Play song with Ace 18, bro, I wrote my verse on the spot and I recorded it one take. And I have never done that to this day again. And even he was like shocked about it. And like, bro, like I even recorded it after, and then I'm like, maybe it was like, that's too good to be true. Let me just do it again. And the second take, nope. We kept the first take, and that was it. That's what rode. And it was like, bro, like, but I put that pressure on myself because I knew that Ace 18 was a dope artist, fool, you know? And I was like, you know what? This was dope, so let me fucking... And it's crazy because that day that we did that song, he was telling me about a situation that he was in where he was in a studio with the guy, and the guy said that he felt like he was cocky. The guy was cocky, right? And then Ace 18 went in the booth, spit some shit, killed it. And when he came out, that guy, he didn't want to rap no more. Like he was like, so that's why he says in his verse, like, he says, I forgot the exact line, but there's a line where he mentions that, where something in the booth, I forgot, but yeah, it's like that pressure that we put on each other, and that's what really is, that you have to tap into that person right there.
Yeah.
Where you put that pressure on yourself, no matter where you're at, even if it's with your homies that you feel comfortable with or not. But I feel like that's the mind state that we have to have, no?
I was just looking for this clip. Can't find it. But J. Cole, he talks about having writer's block. And like he's basically said like he was sitting around like waiting for the inspiration to strike, and it would never hit. And eventually he just like forced himself to start writing, and he realized like that shit's not gonna work out like that. Like you just sitting around waiting for the inspiration. I mean, sometimes it happens, but like you really gotta work yourself into just writing shit, you know, just write. And the more you write, the better you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's true.
And freaking 2 Chainz, which is on $1 Million Worth of Game, he was like, being a rapper is a full-time job. Like, you gotta be ready to go at any time, any moment.
Any place,
like,
anywhere. Yeah.
Somebody hit you up, do a track, go to the studio. You gotta be ready to go. Like, you can't be like, oh, you know, I got writer's block right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 24/7, bro. Like, bring it.
Yeah.
And I think just keep writing and writing. It works out.
Right. And putting yourself, like I said, in those positions where you
even if you
put that
fail,
pressure on
like
yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that's why I want to start doing more of when working with more artists. Like, because of every time I work with a new artist, it's always a dope song, like that first song, you know?
Oh my God.
I'm putting that pressure.
That's true.
So I'm gonna make that a thing, like this year too, to work with more artists to really, you know, get that like veteranness from like the.
It's the excitement, like having a new.
And every time you're doing it, you're getting better and better and better. It's just like working at it.
Yeah. One thing I want to do is like start working with more younger, like 18, 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Cause they got that hunger that no, I don't really have anymore.
Yeah.
But like being around them,
like FDR Monster, feel like.
right? He has that. Like he's ready to go at all times. Like he's down there.
Yeah, shout out FDR for real.
Being around that, like the video we did, that shit. It's like a
Mercenary song?
11K right now. Nah, the other one. Scrutinize.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
the
love that
Screwdriver?
song. That
Oh
song
yeah,
hard.
that song. And that was you made the beat that same. That's
Made
what the one,
beat.
right?
The same day, he was like, "Bro, let's work on something." So I made the beat. He started writing, and then he asked me to get on it, and I got on it, and then we finished, and I was like, "You down to shoot a video?"
That's crazy.
The video's hard too.
So we shot the
I posted
video.
the video.
I'm telling you, within hours.
My boy in the whip just.
I had the chanclas on too, and that shit looked so
Yeah.
hood, bro. I was like, that's hard.
No, yeah.
Yeah. We posted it like, and it's doing 10K plus right now.
Bro, that's what we need to start doing. I don't think we have a song, me and you, like where you just made a beat on the
On the
spot,
spot. No, we don't.
right? We need to start doing that.
So I'm saying is for this new project, that's what I want to do, bro.
All right, for sure.
Just go in and
Just like that.
be
Yeah.
creative, you know, and really, cause I used to, like back in the day, bro. Just used to make beats. My brother's writing to it already, like, and then he spit his shit, and then okay, like I write it, and then we come up with the hook, like all on the spot,
Right. Right.
just going back to back songs.
No, yeah.
Even if we don't ever do anything with it, but
But you laid the foundation.
it's fun, bro. And
Not for real.
I feel like I missed that, you know,
For
just
sure.
just rapping, bro, making music.
No, yeah.
Once you unleash that, bro, it's a wrap. On God, like
Yeah.
no pun intended, you know.
For real.
Yeah. So that's what I want to do with this new project, bro. Let's just rap and have fun and just go in crazy.
You ready for it or no?
Hey, Slide was a fucking that shit was a banger. So it's like that.
It's a
That
hit
shit
right there.
hard though.
Yeah. But yeah, bro.
That's how we slide, dog.
I'm excited.
With the progress, with you and Rob's, have you guys made songs like that? That it's like you just start playing some shit and
Made
you
a beat
just
from scratch.
and he just starts writing to it.
Yeah. One I
What
can think
song?
of is Love is Pain.
Damn.
Bro.
That's crazy. That's one of my
Bro,
favorite
that's
songs.
one of my favorites, bro. The video is hard too. Like he like covers his daughter's
Yeah.
ears.
It's
Love is pain.
Yeah.
I wanted to do-
Yeah.
I wanted to add more to that beat. But he was like, nah, just leave it like that. I'm like, fine, like whatever, like
Bro, sometimes it's like that.
I know.
Sometimes it's like
But
that.
like I can hear more shit. Even though I can listen to it right now, it's like there's more shit I want to add.
Nah, but I like the fact that the beat is simple, so it just makes his voice stand out, you know? And just the meaning of the whole.
Yeah.
He has his kids in the video, like, that fucking song is crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
It'd be like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He has a beastie verse. His what's he say?
Beastie.
Something like a strong ass verse. Like
Yeah,
it was like the thug
beastie.
poet something street knowledge.
Yeah.
What was it?
He was like, let me get back into my like Nas type of bag.
What? How does the verse go?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like it's very lyrical. I keep forgetting how it goes.
How does it go? I know.
I forget, but
I know
it
if
was
we
like
started
thug
off, I know
poet something.
street knowledge, but
Yeah.
hard science or something.
Yeah.
But it was
Involving
crazy.
Doors and get up floors.
Yeah.
The Trump Towers, right? Fight the
Yeah.
power or something.
Fight the power and like the world is ours. He was just going in. It's like damn.
No, yeah, that was crazy, dog.
It's
For the legend, dog.
yeah. I tell him to all the time like.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites for sure.
So I remember when I was younger, like trying to be lyrical was like the thing, like. But I don't know, when you get older, it becomes more about the feeling than the lyrical craziness. You just get tired of it. I remember when I was younger though, I used to just rap like all the time, so it just gets easier and easier. It's crazy because once you stop, it's like you have to start over again, kind of.
It's like literally like a muscle, bro.
Yeah.
It's really a muscle.
Like, yeah, how do I do this again?
That's true, dog.
Yeah. But it's fun. Alright, I think wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
You want to wrap it up?
There you have it. That's another episode of the 12 Notes podcast. Why are you laughing, fool? That's funny to you, my outro?
This what?
My boy's
Right at the end.
My outro, bro.
Who just fucking starts decking me? He gets payback.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's another episode of the 12 Notes podcast with Paige Spills,
Oh shit.
PD Beats, and receipt right here in the cut. But yeah, till next time, guys. Late.